Hello there, welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff happening in the VTuber world. And today we talk about a couple of Hololive hiatuses and a graduation. This is Nene, she's a VTuber from Hololive JP. He recently announced that she would be taking some time off streaming. We have the official Hololive account right here, informing fans that their VTuber would be taking a break. After discussing future activities with Nene herself, we have decided to suspend her livestream activities for the time being. Regarding plans and events that have already been announced, the VTuber will appear based on her own wishes. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. We have the VTuber Nene herself explaining why she took a leave of absence. Nene would say, "I'm so sorry to everyone because I had to suddenly cancel my streams and go on a hiatus. The problem turned out to be bigger than I had expected. But I'll be back soon. I will definitely come back, so don't forget to wait for me. I might keep you worried for a while, but please look back over all the archives and VODs and wait for me." While many fans will be sad that Nene is going away temporarily, she will be back. And that's the same case for another Hololive VTuber from the Japanese branch, Amane Kanata, who has announced that she will be taking a little break. This is Amane Kanata's Twitter post informing everyone that she will be on a hiatus temporarily. She also posted a picture of herself. Kanata would say, "Streaming is currently on a hiatus. Since last week, I've been suffering from severe dizziness and nausea due to Meniere's disease." Kanata is obviously referring to a disease that is affecting her ears, and this is something that has been affecting her for many years now. Kanata would continue by saying, "So I've been going to the hospital and trying not to use my computer or smartphone as much as possible, and I'm just staring at the ceiling. I'm getting better. I don't have a fever, my throat is fine, and I am not dizzy. I eat a lot of rice. Egg porridge is really delicious. Also, Oikos yogurt. Please wait a little longer." Now, I know a lot of fans of Kanata will be sad that they won't be able to see her streams, maybe listen to her singing again. But you don't really have to wait too long for Kanata to come back because she has already returned, surprisingly. You can see Kanata posted this hiatus tweet on July 19th. And then not too long after that, after 3 days had passed, on July 21st, Kanata would return to streaming. The Hololive VTuber would start streaming on July 21st with a new collaboration with the gacha game Shiro Neko project. This was a welcome surprise for many fans. Kanata would also give a follow-up on her body's condition, saying, "Yesterday, even though it had been a while since I last uploaded, I was so excited that my throat got all scratchy, so I'll be careful and upload tomorrow at 7 p.m. Well, that was a fast hiatus. She's back. Let's celebrate with a little dance from Kanata's mom's new anime, My Dear Nokutan. Moving on, we take a look at another Hololive VTuber, this time from the Holostars branch. This is Hisaki Gama, who has announced his graduation from VTubing. This is Hololive's announcement regarding their termination of contract with Hisaki Gama. And this is a personal statement regarding Gama's graduation from Gama himself. We'll be relying on translations from Deep L to understand what he just said. Gama would say, "I'm very sorry for the inconvenience and anxiety I've caused to all members of Holostars fans and the management of Hololive production due to my lack of self-discipline. I have discussed this with management and they have given me permission to post this document. To all of Gama's assistants," referring to the fans, "it has been a dream come true for the past 2.5 years. The time I spent with my assistants was a happy and irreplaceable one. I am very sorry to have to say goodbye to you all, but I have worked with all my heart and passion every day to achieve the goals that we discussed and worked towards without regret. I am very sorry to have to say goodbye to you all. I love you all and will continue to love you in the future. To everyone who has been involved in my activities up to this point, I am very sorry to have to part ways with you so abruptly. I will never forget the memories of all of you, including the people who have followed me since before my debut. Thank you all very much." By Hisaki Gama. And here we have Hololive's official termination of contract with Hisaki Gama. It's the typical termination letter. You can see they say it has become difficult to continue managing and supporting him. So with agreement from the talent, we have decided termination of the contract with him. We'll be closing Gama's YouTube channel and membership by the end of August 2024. And now we take a look at the Shopify controversy regarding ViteRamen and a bunch of VTubers such as Bao the Whale and Amelie. This is ViteRamen. They are a food company. They have done collaborations with many VTubers, one of them being Onigiri. ViteRamen was also kind enough to deal with some behind-the-scenes problems they inherited from a different company that went under. Unfortunately, after dealing with some transactions, Shopify has decided to punish ViteRamen for helping VTubers. ViteRamen would say, "We're writing about a problem encountered with Amelie, Bao the VTuber, and Shuexto, orders that were inherited from the previous company working on them. Please note that this does not affect any orders that were placed in the year 2024. Since the beginning of the situation, we have been trying our best to assist with what we can. We know we haven't been perfect with everything, as there were a lot more problems that were hidden beneath the surface that we had to untangle. Trying to work through disconnected systems that aren't ours is extremely time-consuming, and we could only do so much at once. Still, at this point, we've been able to deal with the mess and the majority of the problems, tracking them down little by little, one by one. It's been a very long and exhausting process. But what we didn't realize is that by taking over and helping with this process, every refund, every return, everything we were doing to help out was lowering our Shopify merchant trust. By trying to do good, we were being penalized and punished. As of the time of this writing, our payout accounts are frozen, including our main ViteRamen Shopify, with about $60,000 held by Shopify for safety. These funds were to be held for 120 days, as were all other payouts from other stores we help manage, meaning funds that we've received from orders would not be in our bank account until November. This is an extremely serious problem, perhaps unsurprisingly. If we have to wait 120 days to receive money from an order, then we cannot function as a business. This has not been communicated to us well at all, with Onigiri and Onimart somehow getting the email about it, when there has been only a total of 3 refunds total since Onimart began in 2022. We have not received any communication from Shopify otherwise about the other accounts affected, and the payouts are being held there as well. I've contacted Shopify support many times and have been told it's escalated and there's nothing more we can do. Frustratingly, because of this, we are currently unable to provide refunds and additional support with old orders from the previous company. If we continue trying to help the VTubers, then our account will presumably fall into further poor standing, with further penalties and problems levied against us. Even now, we're struggling to figure out what we're going to be doing with the payout holds and other restrictions. We will be searching for other solutions and ways to help, but for the time being, we will be stuck. Shopify, if you're seeing this, we would very much like to resolve the issue at hand. We've been very happy with Shopify as a platform thus far, but this situation is extremely upsetting, since we're being punished and restricted for trying to do some good in the world. I understand this is something that's difficult to see with the systems that you have, and it's an extremely unique and uncommon scenario, but I'd like to request that we can be allowed to continue helping others without being penalized for it. ViteRamen would also provide a screenshot begging Shopify to help them. ViteRamen would also provide a screenshot where they show their payments from Shopify are on hold, and they also show their Shopify balance on their account. We're being punished for helping people. We want to keep trying to help people. Please keep letting us do that. This is just one of our stores. Unfortunately, some of the affected stores no longer even show the balance that's being held for some reason, which is extremely worrying. This is obviously a very horrible situation for ViteRamen. Just so we are all on the same page, let me just explain. There used to be a company called Copium Merch. They used to deal with VTuber merchandise and sending out the merch through their online stores. Unfortunately, Copium Merch went under, and they owe a lot of VTubers a lot of money. They owe tens of thousands of dollars to both Bao the Whale and Amelie, a lot of large VTubers as well. Copium Merch would also fail to deliver the VTuber merchandise to many fans and customers who are just trying to buy VTuber merch. And so, after the company went under, ViteRamen stepped in to help make refunds for the customers who never received their VTuber merchandise. This is a statement from Amelie, a very large VTuber. She's a very large voice actress, very large VTuber. And back in March of this year, she revealed that she was scammed by Copium Merch. This was just one of the statements from the VTubers involved. Bao also had a similar statement where she lost tens of thousands of dollars. You can see Amelie has said that she's working with ViteRamen to fulfill her fans' outstanding orders and to email shop@viteramen.com if you're still waiting for orders on the VTuber merch. So yeah, ViteRamen basically helped deal with the transactions from Copium merch, and then they were punished because Shopify thought that they were the ones scamming VTubers because they did too many refunds and strange transactions. Obviously, the people involved, basically the VTubers who were scammed, and ViteRamen was obviously helping. Bao the Whale, Amelie, Shodo, all these VTubers came out in support of ViteRamen. You can see their comments right here. You can see Bao the Whale. You can see Amelie. Don't know why Matara Khan is here, but hey, they're just signal boosting, I guess. Bao the Whale would say so many innocent people were unfairly affected with this. Please help us by looking into this case, Shopify. Bao would also add Shopify support in the tweet saying, we have proof that Tim, the person behind ViteRamen, is just trying to help us. Please revisit this case. So many people's livelihoods are on the line because of this. We have Onigiri right here saying, someone, please fix this. He also added Shopify support. We have Matara Khan from VShojo saying, visibility boost. You have Amelie, someone who was involved in the situation, depending on ViteRamen to refund a lot of the payments, saying, is there someone at Shopify support who can help us? Shodo would also say, at Shopify support, please fix this. A lot of VTuber fans, as well as a lot of VTubers themselves, have also added Shopify support to try to get them to fix the problem, and it seems it has worked. ViteRamen would put down a comment right here below their statement saying, thank you for your help, everyone. We are now in contact with additional Shopify support, and we can hopefully get better responses and a resolution on this situation. ViteRamen would also put out an official statement saying, thank you for your help, everyone. We are now in contact with Shopify support. I want to stress again that it can be difficult to see from Shopify's end, and while disappointing, I understand why things have gone the way they have. Fingers crossed, the responses we're getting now aren't copy-paste. So I'm hopeful. So far, I think it's going to be a happy ending. I doubt Shopify would try to ruin their reputation by just penalizing someone who's just trying to help. Let's hope this gets resolved soon. Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. This is Terry Nebula signing out.